Level 1, you are a recruit who doesn't even know what you're becoming. You are standing in a line that smells like floor cleaner and nervous sweat, staring at a flag on the wall while pretending you are not second-guessing everything that brought you here, and you are telling yourself this is just a step, just a challenge, just something strong people do, even though your stomach is twisting and your heart is pounding like it already knows your life is about to split into before and after. You are signing papers with a hand that feels steadier than you actually feel inside, and you are listening to words like commitment, duty, sacrifice, and honor, and they are sounding big and heavy and cinematic, but you are not fully understanding yet how quiet and lonely those words are going to become later. You are getting your head shaved, and you are watching clumps of your old identity falling to the floor in silence, and you are realizing that this is the first time in your life where nobody cares who you used to be, because right now you are just another recruit in identical boots, identical clothes, identical mistakes waiting to happen. You are waking up before the sun every single morning, hearing someone screaming your last name like it is a challenge, and you are stumbling out of bed into cold air that feels like punishment, and you are running until your lungs are burning and your legs are shaking and you are wondering why you ever thought this was a good idea. You are learning quickly that pride means nothing here unless it is backed by discipline, and you are understanding that excuses die fast in this place, and you are feeling yourself getting sharper, harder, more focused with every blister and every drop of sweat that soaks through your uniform. You are picking up a rifle for the first time in training, and it is heavier than you expected, and colder than you expected, and more real than you expected, and when you bring it up to your shoulder and look through the sights, something inside you feels strangely calm, like you are stepping into a version of yourself that was always there but never tested. You are going to the range again and again, and you are adjusting your breathing, adjusting your stance, adjusting your grip, and you are noticing your shots landing closer and closer together, and you are not celebrating out loud, but inside you are feeling that quiet spark of confidence that does not need applause. You are lying in your bunk at night listening to the other recruits snore and whisper and sometimes cry when they think nobody hears them, and you are staring at the ceiling thinking about home, thinking about comfort, thinking about how easy it would be to quit, but you are not quitting, because something stubborn and hungry inside you is starting to wake up. You are hearing an instructor mention sniper school one afternoon after watching you shoot, and you are pretending you are not too interested, but inside your chest something locks into place, and you are realizing that you are not just surviving training anymore, you are aiming for something. Right now you are nobody special, just a recruit with sore muscles and big ambitions, but you are slowly, quietly building the foundation of a sniper without even knowing how far this road is going to take you. Level 2, you are a sniper candidate learning how to disappear. You are arriving at sniper selection thinking you are prepared because you are strong in your unit and steady on the range, but within the first few hours you are realizing that physical strength was only the entry ticket and that mental endurance is the real test waiting to break you. You are carrying a pack that feels like it is made of concrete while moving through terrain that seems designed specifically to punish every weak thought you're having, and you are sweating, crawling, stumbling, and pushing forward while instructors are watching silently from somewhere you cannot even see. You are learning that shooting is only a fraction of this job, and that patience is the true weapon, and you are lying in wet grass for hours without moving a single muscle while insects crawl across your neck and into your sleeves, and you are fighting the urge to swat them because even that tiny movement could mean failure. You are staring through camouflage netting at a field that looks empty, and you are forcing your eyes to slow down, to scan methodically, to look for patterns that do not belong, and you are realizing how much your brain wants to rush, wants to assume, wants to jump ahead, and you are teaching it not to. You are failing small tests at first because you are moving too quickly or thinking too aggressively, and instructors are correcting you with cold, precise words that sting more than shouting ever could, and you are swallowing your pride and writing down every mistake like it is a lesson carved into stone. You are practicing breathing control until it feels like meditation, slow inhale, slow exhale, natural pause, squeeze, not pull, squeeze, and you are feeling the rifle becoming less of an object and more of an extension of your body, like your heartbeat and the trigger are learning to move together. You are spending nights cleaning your rifle under dim light, inspecting every component with obsessive care, because you are understanding that reliability is not luck, it is attention to detail, and detail is survival. You are conducting stock exercises where instructors are hunting you while you are trying to move unseen across open ground, and every inch forward feels like a mile, and every blade of grass feels like it could betray you, and you are discovering that disappearing is not about camouflage alone, it is about discipline, about moving only when the world allows it. You are slowly becoming quieter, calmer, more observant, and you are noticing that the loudest person in the room is never the one who makes it through this course. When graduation day arrives, it is not loud or flashy, and there is no dramatic music or crowd cheering, just a small group of exhausted candidates standing straighter than they have ever stood before, and you are receiving your sniper designation knowing full well that this is not the peak, it is the beginning of a responsibility you are only starting to understand. Level 3, you are a junior sniper on your first deployment. You are stepping into your unit as the new sniper, carrying the long rifle case that makes people glance at you differently, and you are feeling both proud and aware that certificates mean nothing until proven under pressure. You are paired with a spotter who is older and more experienced, and he is not impressed by your scores or your confidence, because what he cares about is consistency, reliability, and whether you can stay steady when things stop being theoretical. You are deploying for the first time, stepping off the aircraft into air that smells like dust and fuel and tension, and you are realizing that this is no longer a controlled training environment, this is unpredictable, complex, human. You are climbing onto rooftops before sunrise, setting up positions behind cracked walls and sandbags, scanning streets through glass for hours without blinking too long, and you are learning that most of your job is waiting, watching life unfold through your scope without interfering unless absolutely necessary. You are observing patterns, who walks where, who meets whom, who lingers too long, who carries something heavier than it should be, and you are communicating in whispers with your spotter, adjusting for wind, distance, light, and uncertainty. When your first real engagement happens, it is not cinematic or dramatic, it is fast and controlled and heavy, and you are slowing your breathing despite the adrenaline rising in your bloodstream, and you are taking up the slack in the trigger while your entire focus narrows to a single point. You are squeezing. You are staying on target through recoil. You are confirming the effect. And afterward, you are not cheering, not celebrating, not shaking, you are quiet, because you understand that every round you fire carries weight beyond ballistics. That night you are lying awake replaying it, not doubting your decision but feeling its gravity, and you are realizing that being a sniper is not about ego or glory, it is about responsibility measured in irreversible moments. You are no longer just a trained shooter, you are a protector of your team, a silent guardian operating from distance, and you are carrying that understanding into every mission afterward. Level 4, you are a team leader responsible for others. Years are passing